By the end of today's episode, you'll know how to shoot great self-tapes, even when you're traveling. No fancy studio needed. Welcome to the Actor's Career Compass, where we help aspiring screen actors find high-quality auditions, sign with great agents, and book major roles in legit productions. I'm your host, Martin Benson, and today I'll be covering the 3 key things to pack when you're traveling, how to set up a solid self-tape spot in any hotel or Airbnb, and what to do when you really can't find a reader. Okay, so step 1, pack a mini self-tape kit. You're going to need a phone tripod with a small ring light attached. You can get these on Amazon easily. I have a few links in the description for this episode, so just open that up and you'll be able to click them, and it takes you directly to some different products on Amazon. A clip-on lavalier mic is another thing that you should definitely have because you don't know what the sound is going to be like when you're traveling. Again, there's a link in the description. You also should pack some neutral clothing like gray or blue or black. Those typically work best on camera. Obviously, you don't want to have like logos and different things, okay? Now, you want to find your best filming spot first thing when you arrive, okay? The thing is most auditions are going to pop up when you least expect them. So like if you have no idea where to shoot, it's easier to just kind of look around and be aware of your environment before you go and start partying and having fun on whatever vacation or trip you're on, right? So when you arrive, look for a blank wall or some other flat backdrop that's at least 4 to 5 feet wide. You want to position your tripod and your ring light facing towards it. And when you're ready to film, clip on your lavalier mic, not here, but just below the frame line of the shot so that we don't see it, okay? In general, having it just down here will still work for, it's not gonna sound much different when it's up here, but it will kind of draw the eye and make people a bit distracted, unless you wear like a black shirt and the mic is also black, right? You don't want something that's just like gonna draw the eye to itself. Now, step 3, do you need a reader? Well, here's what to do. There's websites like weaudition.com, or you can use Castability. They have live readers. I actually recommend that you sort of get in touch with a couple of actors in advance. It's usually nice to have 2 what I call reader buddies. Basically, these are people that you offer to read for them when they need it, and then they offer to read for you. And then just let them know when you are going to be going out of town, like, hey, I'm going out of town during these days. Just out of curiosity, will I be able to reach out to you if I get an audition? Okay. Now, if you don't have any reader at all, you can't really find somebody on one of those websites, you can use an app like the Voice Memos app, and you can pre-record the other lines. I generally don't recommend this type of thing because it can be a little bit difficult to do. Obviously, if you're going somewhere with a family member, it's no problem. But in general, I do recommend that you figure out what is the reading option going to be. And that's why having a reader buddy can be really, really helpful. I don't recommend that you stress out about getting like perfect, pristine quality, okay? In your self-tape when you're traveling, it's not the end of the world if things aren't precise. You just want to really make sure to avoid distractions like loud background sound or really bad lighting, okay? If there's truly no blank walls where you are, you can use like a door, okay? It's not perfect, but at least it's minimally distracting. And you should mention in your submission note, or at least tell your agent, if they're the ones who are doing it, that you're currently traveling, right? So you can, in the submissions note, you could say, currently traveling, filmed with limited setup, but happy to retape if needed, right? This just kind of lets them know. Usually they're not going to care. They're just going to appreciate that you made an effort to get the audition in. Remember, traveling doesn't mean that you have to miss out on auditions. If you plan ahead, you can do a good self-tape anywhere. And it really comes down to making sure that you have a phone tripod, you've got a little microphone, and you've got a ring light. Those 3 things, which again, I have links for in the description below, those are going to probably make the biggest difference in terms of getting some good quality footage when you're on the go. And they're all small too and easy to take with you. Now, if you're watching this on YouTube, I'd like to invite you to leave a comment sharing the weirdest or craziest place that you've had to do a self-tape. Let's see who has the best story. I'm going to be reading all the comments, and I'll write my own comments below, as many as I can. Thanks for listening. Now, if you want to dive deeper on self-tapes, I actually recommend checking out a different episode that I did called Forget Complicated Acting Self-Tapes, Why Keeping It Simple Wins Every Time. That's episode number 132. I dive deep on the most common mistakes that actors make when they record their self-tape auditions. Okay, again, it's episode number 132. It's called Forget Complicated Acting Self-Tapes, Why Keeping It Simple Wins Every Time, and it's on the Actor's Career Compass. Lastly, if you're interested in working with me one-on-one, you can learn more about how that works on my website, martinbenson.com. I'd love to speak with you, and we'll see if you'd be a good fit for my coaching program. Thanks so much, and I'll see you soon.